Let's talk Tanya for the 19th of Tamuz of a leap year. In yesterday's Tanya, we asked, how do we arrive at teshuvah? How do we arrive at the resolve never to sin again? And the answer is, we need to understand exactly what a sin is, what are the dynamics of a sin, the damage that we're causing through doing a sin. But to really understand that, we really have to step back for a second. And first we need to look at ourselves and have a deeper understanding of who we are. The reason why when we sin, we do such damage is by virtue of the fact that we are Jews and we have a special neshama, a special soul. So first we're going to devote a chapter to understanding the special nature of the Jewish soul, which then will lead us to having a better understanding of the damage that we do when we sin. The Alter Rebbe cites a verse, a pasuk in Hazino, which says, Ki chelek Hashem amay, which literally translates as, His nation, God's nation, is His portion. But however, it could also be read somewhat differently. Ki chelek Hashem amay could be understood as, because a portion of God is His people, which means to say that we, God's people, the Jewish people, we are a portion of God. What do we mean by a portion of God? The name that pasuk uses, the name for God, which is the Yud-Kei Vav-Kei, known as the name of Havaya, is the name that is used over there. Chelek Hashem Amay can also translate as, we, the Jewish people, we are a part of the name of Havaya. What does that mean? So to understand this, the Alter Rebbe takes us to an earlier verse in the Torah, where it talks about the original Jewish soul, which that is the soul that was blown into the nostrils of Adam HaRishon on the sixth day of creation. And the fact that it was blown into Adam's nostrils, as the Torah tells us, is interesting because we know everything that was created through God's speech, the 10 utterances. But over here we say no, that the soul was blown into us, and we know when something is blown, the ear that's exhaled through blowing forcefully comes from a much deeper place within a person than does the ear that comes out naturally while a person is talking. So what do we have? The Jewish people, our soul, it is connected to Havaya, and the reason for that is because it comes from a deeper place inside of God. It is blown into us rather than spoken into us. What does that contrast with? The Jewish people, our souls are blown into us, as opposed to what? That we'll talk about, God willing, in tomorrow's Tanya.